What do people mean when they say real hip-hop? Is it a term meant to disparage commercialized rappers? Where it came from is unknown, but about 6 years ago, Nas started a controversial conversation about the death of hip-hop, which I now think is one of the most arrogant statements ever made. The question isn't what's real hip-hop. The real question is, what's your interpretation of it? The vast difference between hundreds of artists are a clear indication of how subjective this topic is. Nas and Mos Def aren't absolute definitions of real hip-hop just because they use boom-bap beats and speak about black unity. Hip-hop is merely a vacant ad space, and those who have both the money and image to market get to sell on it. Everybody tries to compartmentalize all rappers. Lil B isn't hip-hop, but J. Cole is. Listen, if you're saying J. Cole's a better lyricist, I agree with you, but when was the last time Jay included all elements into one of his videos? You tell me Biggie was real hip-hop, yet Biggie glorified drugs. So does Young Jeezy, and that's what makes him fake to you. Most of these hip-hop purists have this outmoded idea of what this is all supposed to look like. They have an obsession over the past and say there's no balance today. They long for the days when Wu-Tang was just as relevant as No Limit. Have you ever seen or heard of the internet? It erases the need for a balance. You can independently create your own network of music, surrounding yourself with an online community of people who share your interpretation. I'm sick of all these pretentious listeners who think the more obscure a rapper is, the better it makes them. The more underground or unknown someone is, the more real they are. Unless, of course, the mass public sees the same glimmer of talent that you once saw in that artist. He then becomes popular, and well, that just makes him too mainstream and not real hip-hop. Look around. This shit was never dead. Maybe the standards have been lowered. Maybe mediocrity is more rewarded and a lighter approach is shoved down your throat, but it's all hip-hop. Love it or hate it, I hate most of it. It's all just a blank ad space, ready to portray images that you might not want to see, that you might not want to hear, but it's all hip-hop, and it's definitely all real.